The writer of the next song that we're going to sing together was born in 1827 in Philadelphia. Now, Septimus Winner often wrote under the pseudonym Alice Hawthorne. In fact, he wrote quite a number of songs, some of which are quite popular, which included Where Oh Where Has My Little Dog Gone? I'm sure that some of us have heard that song in 10 Little Indians. Well, Winner also went on to write a rather controversial song, which then landed him in prison because of treason. And it was at that time that Winner decided that it was time to turn to more heavenly pursuits and to focus on the will of God in his life. In fact, Hebrews chapter 6 verses 18 to 19 became very dear to him. And these words say, "We have a strong consolation, who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us, which hope we have as an anchor of the soul." These words from the Bible encouraged Septimus Winner to have hope even in a hopeless situation. And thus he wrote this beautiful song. The song is usually sung around Christmas time, and I didn't get to record it at the time. It was a song chosen by my mum, but I think reading the lyrics, it's not really a Christmas song. In fact, Winner didn't even intend it to be a Christmas or a Christian hymn at all. He was quite amused to find that later on churches had taken this song and made it such a popular number. But nevertheless, when you read the words of this song, it is a hymn, it is a song of praise. In the first stanza, we focus on the fact that even though there's no biblical evidence that angels speak to us today, they did speak in biblical times, but of late, not many of us have visions of angels coming to us and speaking to us. Nevertheless, hope that dwells within us is like the voice of an angel, because that hope comes to us from God. Romans chapter 5 verse 1 to 5 also assures us that hope whispers her comforting words and pours it forth as the love of God into our hearts. And so stanza 1 basically focuses on the image that hope is a source of comfort to each and every one of us, because it gives us comfort for the future, making it possible for us to wait for the sunshine of tomorrow, even if we are facing storms today. Then stanza 2 goes on to teach us that hope is a source of light in the midst of darkness. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 13 tells us that sometimes even when the earth and everything around us seems to be enveloped in dimness or darkness, the one thing that is abiding in spite of it all is the hope that God gives us. Even though we suffer sorrows here on earth, earth's darkness and all that swamps us can, be overcome when we rejoice in the hope that is ours from God. And that is inspired by Romans chapter 12, verse 9 to 12. You can hear the rain pelting down now. And this enables us to watch for the breaking of day, because it points us to a brighter future. If you'd like to read Colossians chapter 1, verse 5. And finally, in the third stanza, we know and we're told that hope is a source of steadfastness in our lives. An anchor is so important for a boat or a ship. And when we have that anchor, we have something to look forward to, because it provides the benefit of patience in our lives, even when we are buffeted by the storms and the rain. Hope is possible because we believe that Jesus was resurrected from the grave. And once the Master has entered and the veil has been broken, the grave is robbed of its gold, because he is risen. And through his resurrection, you and I have the hope of eternal life. And so we can look forward to his coming, who is our blessed hope of glory and our hope for the future. So please join us as we sing this beautiful song, Whispering Hope, inspired by Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1, whispering hope of God speaking to us directly. He whispers to us through his written word and gives us a hope and a peace that is beyond understanding. So please join us as we sing.
Unheard, hope with a gentle persuasion, whispers a comforting word. Wait till the darkness is over. Wait till the tempest is done. Hope for the sunshine tomorrow, after the shower is gone. Whispering hope, oh how welcome thy voice, making my heart its sorrow rejoice. If in the dusk of the twilight dim be the regions afar, will not the deepening darkness brighten each glimmering star? Then when the night is upon us, why should the heart sink away? When the dark midnight is over, watch for the breaking of day. Whispering hope, oh how welcome thy voice, making my heart in its sorrow rejoice. Hope as an anchor so steadfast rends the dark veil of the soul. Whither the Master has entered, robbing the grave of its gold. Come then, oh come, glad fruition.
Well, whether or not the writer of this song intended it to be a hymn, I think this is one of the most well-loved hymns, especially around Christmas time and around this time of year. And indeed, it's a good hymn because it gives us hope and a joy in knowing that all is not lost. God has wonderful plans for each one of us. I hope that we learn to trust and wait upon Him, is my prayer. God bless and take care.